cows and a drink.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for honoring the invitation for the live commissioning of the Via East Africa optimized, transformed new open plan office. This is a project that has taken about 6-7 months, and we are happy today that we've come to the climax of it, and we are celebrating. And because of COVID again, we couldn't invite everybody, so we had a few representatives from the divisions from everywhere to come and celebrate together with the leadership, the project team, and everyone else. So thank you so much for coming. So we are live, and our colleagues are also joining us via YouTube. So hello colleagues, and welcome. We hope you enjoyed the live commissioning. Sorry you couldn't be here, but you're fully represented. Yeah. So this is how it's going to be. So we're going to start by unveiling, and I'm happy to recognize that the chief guest, our very own shareholder, Dr. Chris Kirubi, has arrived and is with us this afternoon to preside over, together with our managing director, Mr. Laurent Perrier, the live commissioning of this optimized office. So we're going to start by unveiling the commemorative plate that you have right inside. So the chief guest is going to do it, unveil it, and try to help us read it out so that we know what we are unveiling. After that, we're going to have an actual tour. I know those of us coming from the teams meeting, we've had a virtual tour, so we're going to have a physical tour, and Amos, the project lead, is going to try and explain a few aspects of the design, the open plan and everything, and if there's any question to do with branding and style and everything, we can answer. So that is going to take us about 5 to 10 minutes. So we're going to start with this side, the farmer will be wing. We're going to come to then this other side, we go to upstairs. That is going to be the end of the live commissioning, and we can say kwaheri to the live audience, as the audience here on site will be getting to the lounge for some snacks and some catching up, and again to have a beautiful opportunity to watch the virtual tour now on our screen. I know it was not very stable online, so we're going to have another opportunity to watch it upstairs. So thank you so much. Without any much more ado, may I request that the chief guest and the MD and the CFO come forward. Please also come. Please make sure you social distance, wear your mask. So the plate is here, and proportional to that other plate, and that other plate is the opening of this facility back in the day. So we're going to have the MD pull the string together with the shareholder together, yes, facing the camera, yes. And then we're going to have the plate here, and we'll read it together to see what it says. Yes? So please
Although you cannot see it, I've got to read it for you. It is a plate of Via, I hope East Africa, the transformation of Via East Africa offices to an optimized open plan office officially unveiled by Dr. Chris Kirube via East Africa Shareholder on December 1st, 2020.
Unveiling for us. So now we will have the opportunity for the actual tour. And Amos, please take the lead. In case you have any question, it's really a free tour. In case you have any question, what inspired, what informed this, we are happy to.
About our visitors, saying that when visitors come, sometimes they don't need to go out to the offices. So we have the first room here for our visitors. That's all the things for our for now, okay, for now it's the micro office. But in other places we put our for now, the portfolio will be holding around 6 people.
Very quiet meeting.
Some aircon, but not for this.
I hope the dividend will be the same.
Then immediately on our right, before you know this, we'll go on the other side to finish the ground floor. This is the biggest boardroom we are having that we drove, but we have now later on. About around 20 people now. Then the pharmaceutical, consumer health. One thing probably I did in my right in the meeting, in the earlier meeting, is the thing as the managers who sit together with their staff. So no rooms, no closed offices for managers. Sit together and work together. Teamwork.
Teamwork, yes. Because when they come, they can be the same.
Yes. We have more rooms. These are exit 5. There's another room here for 4-seater. Another one there for 4-seater. This is in Deacon. Another one Victoria, Anton. Yes. Yeah. For now, during COVID, 2 people. But post-COVID, 4 people. We have phone booth.
Yeah.
Telephone booth. We have 2 of them here.
When they want private.
Yes, we have a telephone. You can see this And another one here, just to support the staff. If you have present floor, then you could on this. So for this ground floor, we have three of them. There is another one there. And we have three four-seater meeting rooms. And then the indoor meeting rooms.
In terms of branding, we tried to use different colors in every room, different
Well, we
parts.
have used every color available.
Not really, we have four main colors. So we have the fuchsia, the green, the blue, and the purple. So for this way, we have given them the fuchsia.
This green is about four of them.
Yeah.
These happy colors are also very good for creating the mood
Yes.
and productivity.
Yes.
Then the other aspect of the branding, then we take the becoming a circular.
It's an additional African village setup. Yeah.
It looks rich. With the ships.
Yes.
Okay.
From the branding, also, of course, we are using the images for the animals. So, yeah, Mr. Anthony, you can highlight something on that?
Yes, so we have named some of our meeting rooms after the big five animals. So this is the largest meeting room that can accommodate up to about 40 parts post-COVID, but during now this time we take about 20. So that's why you see Ndovu, just to symbolize that this is a Ndovu meeting room. Yeah, we can press open.
Then we go upstairs.
try to reuse as much we can,
This is good.
but keeping at the same time the, let's say, harmony and consistency of everything.
If you find a farming house, you take the rest what you can
Yeah.
before it becomes.
Absolutely.
So this is what is
And now we are going to host, how many people can work together? 120? Something like that?
130 station.
130.
now 130.
We are not 130, but we can host 130 people to
Yes.
work at the same time.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I think we are 120, something like that.
Then you have the lounge, the small lounge. A visitor.
Oh,
And then later in the day, here in Wilmington, Delaware,
It's nice.
See?
elect Senator Kamala Harris will hold an event introducing some of these key members.
As you made for the video.
This is where we are likely to get a
So
first
this was your office.
of Biden.
Yes, my office was somewhere. Yes.
It was his office.
very good.
Yeah.
To talk more about this stage of the Biden transition. He has served in the
This one we can use
George
when you
W.
have
Bush administrations.
Yeah.
guest visitors, private meetings,
Good to have you with us.
Yes.
Good to be back.
So,
And also to catch up with local international news.
Presidential daily briefing, intelligence briefing one day after being blocked by Donald Trump.
It was a
Design
project.
because we got in touch with our partners. We have a service provider, a contractor whom we got in touch with. And they gave us initial proposals, but then as I will put in a lot of details ourselves.
What is the name of the company?
That's the design company, international. We will meet them this coming
bunch of
for the
international
meeting.
issues
We have a meeting with
that have changed a lot in the
We'll see.
last 4 years since he has seen
Mr. Ndeko.
secret intelligence. Everything
But
from
you put in
developments
all
in the
these
North Korean
ideas.
nuclear
Yes.
program.
Yeah, so we brought
Then we work together, we already digest. They gave us the layout.
It's very good.
Of course, terrorism
Teamwork.
Excellent.
is a national issue.
Even the carpet.
Yes. Okay. So you can get this right now.
We go there.
It's on this side.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we are getting an improvement, we are putting up a fire suppression system, which are benefited from the Westcom side.
Okay.
Legacy Monsanto side. Okay. Oh, sorry, I found it somewhere. Sorry. Thank you. So we can go to Roxanne's. Sarah, you can help us open? Oh, it's open already. Sorry. On the prop science wing B, the other side is wing A. And on the immediate left page, we have the innovation room on up here. Because we have the plan with the list and see how you can come. So this is an innovation room. It's very different from the others.
Yes. The idea is to have a different atmosphere, some atmosphere.
After sitting most of the hours in a day, you can have 30 minutes meeting standing, 1 hour. Sometimes people standing up to 1 hour, 30 minutes. So coming on the podium, right standing. This is healthy again, not sitting the whole day from morning to evening.
And here we deviated from our branding guidelines because it's an innovation room to really encourage the colleagues to think out of the box and work together. That's why we have orange, which is not our color. We do do not have ceiling, it's very unique. The lighting system is also different.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to encourage colleagues to be innovative, to experiment. And the two innovation rooms are named after our two key thematic areas, that is agriculture and health. That's why we have this as Afia representing health, and the other side we have Kilimo representing agriculture. Yeah.
And something to point out, when we started the project, the top side of this, we never thought about it initially, it was not thought. So when we were doing the project, we were thinking about it and coming up with creative ideas, which didn't cost now.
That's good.
We can get to see the other stations.
Very good.
Good.
Yeah. Economically used as well. Yeah.
Pictures are famous.
The African queen. And more books.
Very
More
short.
books for private course.
Yeah.
Open sitting force. And more mechanical, more close to women.
This was wrong.
There are quite a number of enclosed offices. They need to break from end to end.
For example, all this part was closed.
Yeah, this side was
This
closed.
was open, and this was closed. It was much more dark. Now that we have put down the wall, it's much more light
You're right.
and spacey.
More books.
Yeah.
And we did a number to let colleagues to have a chance to isolate.
That was down.
Okay. This side is city.
For now, it is six. Just for it. And we have two more here. And then two coffee committees. For now, it's two seater. Another one here. If someone in a call here, can give them that space.
Another thing which is happening here just is because of all the changes at the diverse teams, one thing that has also been done is to make sure that everybody has a common etiquette of how to use the meeting rooms, how to work in the process of this, so you don't get
What time to book you on?
yes, everybody knows that this is important.
Very important.
And then some the wind air of the rock sound.
This is fun. The one on the same side.
Oh, yes, same side.
Yes.
Yes.
I told them to buy this building. They refused. Now we are decorating the something.
Now we are from the explain the green one side and the other side.
All the music is passing.
Now you can sit, the other side is standing. Another mechanism.
And here you can also have some workshops, so these tables are for the breakout sessions.
Okay.
In case you need to discuss, brainstorm, innovate, that's why you have this setup.
Yes. That's interesting.
And again, you give us a very good idea of where we have some shelves From books.
Also showing the future of farming, drone precision farming. In the future, it will not be about drone
You know,
technology.
it starts to be used more and more in agriculture.
Yeah.
There are two main usage now to take pictures. Okay, and after it's analyzed by computer to adapt fertilizer, pesticide, etc. And now there's others much bigger than that one to apply the pesticide. It's very low volume per hectare, and it's much more efficient and much more safe, even versus standard application with a normal sprayer pulled by the tractors.
And also for soil testing.
Yeah, soil testing pictures, infrared pictures, stuff. So it's more and more used.
I think in South Africa they're already using it. It's already like
Yeah, it's
in South Africa.
Yeah, but it's also, I know in Ghana,
Yes.
so we did some 2-3 years, we did some tests with our product belt. You know belt for follow renewal. So we did some tests in Ghana, and in Asia now it's quite spread, including for small farmholders. So there is now some guys who are offering this technology even for small farmholders to apply the product.
Should be in Nigeria.
Yeah, as well in Nigeria, but almost everywhere. The only limit is to get the authorization to use the drone. It can be a bit tricky for authorities to a lot of people. So you need specialized authorization.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult
Yeah.
to fly up in there.
Oh, it's the future of agriculture.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. We need to show it working. Yeah. Well,
more pesticides.
yeah.
Still top size.
These are the maize fields. How are you? What is the maize?
Oh, the maize. We bring in the maize seeds.
We need
Bring
it.
the sprays. Yeah.
That's the number one. Thanks for a slice.
Yes.
Get them.
Then we have more rooms, more
Wow.
rooms. We have filter station there.
Yeah.
And then private calls, because as we are many, now we come together to some people, possibly require private space. Then we will clean the last one.
These are beautiful African design.
African transit.
Very good. Tano?
Next during the formation, local formation.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't need to give more, but local stuff coming. I don't know what we shall do. But you know local stuff coming. Are they banned from it? Have they ordered any?
No, we still.
They wait until locals eat half the crops.
Probably they're waiting to deploy what we had given them first.
Yes, probably still in
Still
the
not fully utilized. It was not used,
Yeah.
but the threat is real.
Okay, we wait.
Yeah.
Next time we provide ours only,
Yeah.
not this corporate union, some kind of thing.
Yeah. Happy for the officers. We are quite motivated to work.
You have
Yes, yeah.
she's on her own. She doesn't give corona to the next door.
Yes.
That's the value. Yeah, you need it. And then the next
Yes, next is me now.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we see you later.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
See you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, the personal data. You, one guy, but we had before.
And this table took from the people on Sunday. What's
There
on
is
Sunday?
not,
Yeah.
on
No, you can't.
the No,
was in the
this is
camp.
where we had the DC system.
The DC system, there were 3 of them.
Ah, no, right.
So this was in the camp.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was used to call the board.
The boardroom, yeah. Exactly. So all this has been recycled.
Yeah, it's coming from Monsanto.
And for convenience of meeting rooms, you tried to make sure that at least you have the provision of a whiteboard, a projector screen, or a plasma screen. At least one of those must be in the
Yeah.
meeting room.
Okay.
So that if you need to write, if you need to project, if you need to watch some clips.
Yeah. Excellent.
And so when we
So,
go back now,
lot of technology.
that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
That's good.
Office of the future. Office of the future.
Mungu, pana.
I don't know why the colleagues, some of you did not join us in the actual tour, but it's okay. Feel free to do it even in the afternoon, and like I said, the video will still be available. But we now get into the next session of this program, which is going to be brief. And after this, then we're going to have some snacks and the lunch. So this is the climax of this Ruaraka office optimization project, and like we said in the meetings, it was very critical to have this project for a number of reasons. One is to catalyze the integration. We still know that we're in the process of integrating two diverse teams and cultures to bring them together so that at the end of the day, from Uganda to Ethiopia to Tanzania to Kenya to just mark that this is via East Africa and not the Kenyan or the Nairobi offices. And after that, the climax, of course, will be to pop the champagne. And this champagne is very special because some of you thought we were joking that Laurent Perrier is a champagne brand. But this is Laurent Perrier. And it's not fake. We did print it. And he's told us that it's very good champagne. So we're going to all right, so without any much more ado, I want to start with maybe Amos again. Amos, please come. Before I will give Robert in the contractors an opportunity and in the leadership, just to give us some perspectives. I've tried to talk about the objectives, but also tell us about the journey. I mean, you were here with like many other colleagues from day one, when we did the ground breaking and so on. But I know it's not been an easy journey. Today we're celebrating the success, but I know just like most of us are able to see the duck floating in the water, but you don't know the flapping beneath. So we are seeing the duck floating on the water. But tell us the hustles and the energies and the works that has informed or brought us this far.
And the first, I'm not sure within 3 communities we can summarize everything that the architect is this level today around the offices of Italy. Looking at it as we said, we read the project team, we read the steering committee. First, before we start, we have to visualize the end result. So we have to put things in perspective. We have to go to the paper because we understand German civil. We have to put everything to the paper first before we get to start executing. I can remember, if I recall well, with the contractor, because we have a chance to say our work, presented by Martin, we did the 11 layouts being discussed by the steering committee. We have to do almost 11 meetings to discuss the layout and agree on the final thing that we are going to build on the ground. So that really well. We are looking at it fair for each and every person. As we so the people who can have managers to do the always thing, as we are saying, we have to get open plan. So how do you have open plan again to have some people locked in the topic? Eventually, and I appreciate this very much with the support of the steering committee and the role the sample person noted with at least. He ended up saying, let us work in open, most special officers, and more of that one I appreciate that. It really removed a lot of stress from me. I thought I was really struggling. How are we going to explain to people this one is out of office and this one is me? So thank you very much. And again, the other thing to look at, again, back to the contractor. For the first time, I've met a contractor. I've been in the industry for 15 years. And the contractor we got quite different as the other part from the other. They are for him we have to discuss and the others will tell him that we can say and this and as of course to they want to take everything and say no, bring the new item. So that again really supported us from the contracting perspective. I talk about the project team, and we highlighted that in the meeting. We have been meeting every week for the last 6 months, every Tuesday. And thanks colleagues, I know the members of the project team were here, and most of you, Emily, Martha, Yoka, we used to meet every Tuesday for 1 hour, looking at all the aspects of the project. It was not easy, but we made it. So I don't know how many times so and just something. So much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amos. I mean, Amos to call you at 11. Anthony, how do you describe it? Has Emily approved this is as a little, impact as it gone through this area? So there was a really great collaboration.
you're not doing it all down. So you have to use old and new and get more of new than old. And then of course, with this modern concept of open spaces, the challenge was obviously to ensure that that is demonstrated to the best possible levels. Again, of course, to equip the place with what it takes in this pandemic time, of course, like the raising of the dividers, like was mentioned earlier by Pierre and millimeter, that was to take care of that task. Everything had to be considered, had to be well thought, and of course, we had to work with a very tight budget, and again, like it's been alluded, we had a contractor who was very supportive with the ideas, purchase of materials, and helping to save and maybe to spend on something else that would improve on the original design. So of course, from the management of the company, I would be very grateful to the management because any approvals that were required were done very speedily, whether it is from the steering committee, we never had any issues. And we're also very good that you spared so much of your time with us and to pass by, see what we are doing, even challenge us and even give ideas and also validate what we are doing. So we felt from buyer as a client, you really also gave us motivation to continue working. So at every stage we felt we've done the right thing before we go to the next stage because we saw the presence of the important people in buyer and everybody spoke very openly. Because I kept telling the team that buyer is so much about innovation. And innovation does not just start with buyer employees. It starts as well with anybody who is a contractor, even looking from outside. Can you give something that is real creative? So concepts like even innovation room and what capital should have and all that, we all put our heads together, from the junior most person in the team to the senior most, and of course with the communication expert Anthony and Amos, we put thoughts together, and that's how we came up with innovation rooms and whether they have got ceilings, without ceilings. That was discussion, what kind of a carpet. We were really detailed to that extent, and I have nothing but accolades for you because we showed even when the project was evolving that we were actually nailing it. We were really getting it right. So that kept us again more challenged to do even more and better within strict financial constraints. So I cannot be here to take so much pride. I really share it with the team from Martin, and he'll speak here. And I share it with even the people who are the real guys working on the ground. And of course, the client side, we felt we were serving a client who is different from other clients. The presence, the challenging words sometimes, and motivation, all that mix gave us what you have here. So thank you so much for giving me a chance to be in Bayer again. And of course, long history, but that's for another day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much again for all the insights and your passion. I mean, you took this project as your own project and really delivered it with excellence. Thank you so much once again. You have mentioned the contractor, and I want to agree that you got the best contractor to work with us in this project in terms of delivering. I mean, he was always ahead of schedule. 1 week, 2 weeks, in our Gantt chart, what we have agreed to have delivered by 15th, by 5th it's done, and again, we want to thank you so much, Design Corporate. Martin, I want to give you 2 minutes as well. Please come. You are a very good partner, very collaborative. Sometimes the success of delivering such a project is also dependent on the contractor that you have, yeah? So in terms of efficiency, in terms of telling us that, Anthony, we had discussed this, but I think there's something that is much better in the market. Can we try it? And then we have a meeting, and Amos and everybody comes, and then we agree, we brainstorm, and ultimately we get the best of the best. So Mr. Martin, please take some 2 minutes and to tell us how the journey has been for you as a contractor.
Thank you, Chairman, MD, all protocols observed. My name is Martin Gashango. I'm the project manager in Design Corporate International. As Amos said, I think I cannot be able to explain the journey in 2 minutes. But briefly, it has been a tough journey. Getting into that gate as a fundi, you don't have packed lunch. You can't walk out of that gate. Because of the prevailing condition of COVID-19, we had to take water or just get a snap of a lunch hour so that we could beat the time. Well, I think I have never worked with a client like this one. A client who could actually even stretch his time beyond 6, beyond 7, so that we can achieve something that we want. We have been there, and we have seen so many other clients. But let me tell you, once it click at 5, when you have arrive site I mean a site that has the staff working, and yet the contractor is still working. Once it click at 5, everyone want to get out. But this has been so quite different, because we could work until the time that we feel we want to. We have achieved a lot. We have learned a lot. I think I'm the newest person in this forum, being a contractor. The rest are staff of buyer. But what we have learned from buyer is that it is that company that needs to push you ahead. It is that company that doesn't want you to just pocket what you are getting at that particular time and just leave. I really appreciate the opportunity to work with you. I sometimes worked for the chairman somewhere, he can't remember, King Beverage, and I did it the same. Nabo, I did it just the same. And maybe that's a story for another day, as Robert has said. But let me tell you, what we have gotten in Bayer is something we have pocketed and which we feel it should stay with us. Because that respect which has gone through from the topmost person that we interacted with. We could send text messages to the group until late, sometimes feeling that we are maybe obstructing his private life. We are obstructing his private life. But we could get answers which could lead us to the market the following morning, so that we can get what has been approved and bring it and implement. We have no words to express our joy. A starting of something is good, but the end is much better. Grateful for the opportunity to serve you. If anything comes, we are open to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Talking of it, if anything comes, I mean, Bayer is a growing company. You've seen in the recent past that we've acquired some companies. We are growing in terms of even population. So I'm very sure that we shall continue to grow and maybe even develop more sites. And I'm sure that Amos and the team will be happy to consider Design Corporate perhaps because of this. This really is something that really doesn't need explanation. You've delivered again with excellence. Thank you so much indeed for collaboration, for insights, and for everything. Asante sana, and pass it to your entire team, the fundis, the painters, the directors, and everybody. Now we are almost winding up. I'll be inviting the MD to speak and to invite our guest, that is the shareholder. But just before that, because everybody who's spoken has been part of this project, so I don't want it to look like we have set and done and marked our own exams. All right? So I'm going to ask like two colleagues who were not really part and parcel of this journey to give us some feedback, you know, to tell us how it is. And here I'm looking at Leshan, I'm looking at Anne, I'm looking at I'm forgetting your name. Milka, sorry, I'm looking at all the colleagues and Kina Busho who are not really part of the team, but have now come and have been invited, one or two, to just tell us how is it, because then we don't speak too much about what we've done. I mean, tell us from that other side, just some feedback. One or two, I won't mention names, you can pop out as popcorn and speak.
Good afternoon, I'll go first. My name is Milka Ruaraka, currently standard Dr. Kirubi, and my colleagues, nice to see you after a very long time. I think for me, what has truly stood out, you know, is the innovation rooms. You know, they're not just rooms. That's where we bring the next best ideas, how it is that we're going to serve our customers and serve them effectively. So I see this really as an opportunity for us to not just celebrate the new offices, but really make use of the new features. I would really like to know the first idea that would come from these rooms. You know, it could, otherwise, we could just call it innovation and let it pass. So we really also acknowledge the work that this team has put in and we will definitely make use of the facilities that are now in place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other? Yes, Martin here from their ES. I think for me, this concept is really warm. It's really welcoming. The open plan concept is one that we were a bit worried at some point because I asked Amos, where are you going to place me with my boss? All right, but since we just come, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, just popping in once in a while, it's really felt like home, and the ideas are really nice. The murals are really coming up nicely, and I think the colleagues will be coming will really enjoy the feel and the colors and the warmness of the office. Well, job well done.
Right. Thank you so much.
What I've taken from this project is the originality, especially the images and the creativity. Nothing borrowed from the internet. This was very good thinking of the team. I don't know who came up with that. That was a very good idea. And also the modernity. And Laurent and I are in for a fresh of breath air because we've not worked in the open. So we used to be locked up somewhere. So let's see how this goes. Good work.
All right. Thank you so much, Anne. We are in an era in Kenya that is called the BBI era. And the BBI is talking about equality. And so we've had 2 ladies speak. So if Jayesh, you can speak so that we balance the guy's side, so that we have 50-50.
Thank you all so much. For me, I can see a variety of what is still old and the new. So there is a transition that I can see. When I walked in, I was asking my colleagues, geez, that is where I spent 7 years, right? And now it is part of a sofa. But then, historically, we used to have what we call the Great Berlin Wall between regulatory and medical. Kasim would remember. And then the wall came down, and we saw that we are interacting. And with that interaction, now we see a paradigm shift, right? What I would still say, we are part of metamorphosis, right, for the mosquito people. So we have now moved on to the other side. We are able to integrate better with our own colleagues, right? Yes, we'll have some challenges. We'll have to swallow some pride from time to time. But I feel it is good for the company, and I believe that the innovation rooms can be more into incubation for our own thoughts over here. So we can have a room that is written CK incubation, and that should give us a way forward that we can inculcate more thoughts that can help us grow even better. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Daktari. I think 2 last things from me about branding, and some of you have picked it up. Bayer rebranded about 2 years, 3 years ago. You know, we used to have the blue and the green. And then that was just before the Monsanto acquisition, and that was in preparation to the Monsanto acquisition to really bring out a new non-rigid brand. And that is why new colors were introduced, and we are saying that these colors have been very carefully used because color is the heart and soul of the Bayer brand. And that is why you've seen we have utilized all our colors, and there are 4 main colors, you know, from fuchsia to purple to blue and to green, without attaching any particular color to any division. So that is one aspect of the brand. 2 is that the /, and this will not tire to keep reminding all of us that this is the main symbol of our brand, and it talks about moving forward. It talks about or represents a company that is in motion, you know, a company that is keen to advance life, a company that is keen to make health for all and hunger for none a possibility. That's how you'll see it in your PowerPoint presentations, you'll see it in the motives, you'll see it at the reception, you'll see it integrated even into the tiniest aspects of designing this project. So please appreciate that, and let us continuously live that brand. So now, without any much more ado, I don't want to look like I'm very insensitive to protocol. I want to invite Jerry to represent Steerco, say a word briefly, then invite MD to say a word briefly, and then MD to invite our chief guest, who will give us some remarks, and then we'll come back, cut the cake, pop the champagne, and call it an event. Thank you so much.
Okay, good afternoon. I'll avoid repeating what has been said. A lot has been said. All I can say maybe on behalf of Steerco here, this is a project which we said yes, a PMI, post-merger integration project, as a result of Monsanto and Bayer coming together. On also a smaller portion, we also have a Bayer 2022 project. This was part of also Bayer 2022 project. Most of you know what it is about. And I think when we started off, our team really was the link between the committee that meets every other Tuesday and also Leverkusen, right? We also have to report to headquarters. This is a global project amongst all Bayer companies worldwide. So we were the link between the committee that was doing it every day and also Leverkusen, and also again reporting to Dr. Kirubi here. So I think I can, just in brief, I can say thank you to my team, Steerco team, for, I think we used to come together as quickly, as often as possible as we are needed, be able to approve, as Amos has said, whatever approvals have been needed, so that everything is moving seamless. So I think on the behalf of Steerco, let me again thank everybody who was part of this to bring it to the level where we are in terms of timeline, just in time to get our colleagues come from West Coast to be here. So thank you again.
Please, MD. Karibu sana.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Thanks to all. So I will start again with, I'll not thank you first, but congratulations. Really a big congratulations to all colleagues involved in this very, very successful project. I will start, I will not say contractors or service provider, but partners, because I think, and you have expressed by very nice words, how good we all partner to make it happen. So a big, big thank you. And I know it was very challenging. I came time to time in the middle of the bridge when it was all under construction and taken into account all the constraints we have during this COVID time. So a big, big thank you to our partners. A very big congratulations and thank you to the project team. You did, guys, a fantastic job, really. And if I well remember, and I will just conclude to what Jerry said, as a steering, I was part of the steering committee. I think never ever we came back to you saying, no, sorry, what you propose, it's a kind of a stupid idea, please reconsider. Never. It was even the other around. You came with a very lot of new ideas, new thinking, etc., which was really well appreciated by the steering committee. So big, big thank you to all colleagues, part of the project team, and all the others, in certain extent, who contributed to that. Where I can see it was at the end very successful is that I can tell you, so far, I never got any negative remarks of what we did. The other signal to tick in my mind was with you, Chris, when you visited our offices. How many times you said, wow, it's so nice, it's so beautiful. It's very nice what you did, so big thank you for your support. So today we celebrate, let's say, the end of the project. I don't want to forget as well to really recognize the fantastic job that you, Amos, you did to lead this project. It was not easy, but really you did it very well, and big, big thank you and congratulations to you. So for me, yes, today we celebrate the end of the project, but for me it's not the end. It's the starting point. It's a very important milestone in our integration journey, as mentioned by Jerry, either through Monsanto integration by year 2022, building a new company, new teams, and let's say I'm very, very satisfied of the result, and I'm really looking forward of what we are going to do all together of this very new, nice working environment. It's up to us to make it something even more nicer, working together in a very collaborative way, interactive way, and I'm really looking forward to spend as many time as I can in this very new and very nice, beautiful offices. So thanks again to all of you, and thanks, Chris, for your support. And now I will invite you to give us as well some few words. Thanks to all of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Well, when I was coming here, I thought I was the most colorful person coming to this institution because I know Bayer from Leverkusen, they have bright colors. And I remember one time Bayer brought down the old building, they put up a new building. And I was wishing I could carry the old building in my shoulder, bring it here. But in Germany, you destroy and you distract the things in a very scientific way. But anybody coming here, if you are dropped here by helicopter and your eyes are closed, you would think you are in Germany. And therefore, I thank those who made the project. Hey, my friend, you need to share with me the big fat check you got. and I also thank all those who worked with you. Because with us, we like to see people who retire getting to other professions and doing it well and following the Bayer discipline. We care for everybody, those who are working for us, and their retirement program. As you know, we have many products for young, for medium people, and for the old people. We care for everybody. I don't have to explain. I'm sure those ladies know what I'm talking about. Bayer is a company that prides in looking after its people. And therefore, we welcome Monsanto family to Bayer. Feel at home. We do not have to write how many years you have worked, and you can take your years from that side and bring it with you. So we have people who have worked here for many years. People like Jerry here. I don't know how many years he's been here. People like me. You don't know how many years. I've been praying for Bayer. I love Bayer. I don't know what. Maybe because of the cross. But I've been with the Bayer for maybe, Jerry, is it 30 years or something?
Yes, 30 years.
I've been here for a long haul because I believe one day we will make some money. But before we make some money, get the people, quality people, to be part of us. And therefore, you enrich us because with us, quality people are the best, precious value we obtain. And therefore, I really congratulate you. What you have done here is never done in Kenya or East Africa or this region. And therefore, you'll be proud to bring a visitor here because the visitor will go back with a memory something he will not forget. It will be memorable. We therefore hope that we will energize ourselves. We can do more because agriculture is the bedrock of the economy of Kenya. And if you want to know it, I'm a farmer. I grow bananas, you cannot finish eating them. I grow avocado, you cannot finish them. I do some fishing as well. So I'm part of you. I'm part of the people you serve. And to be honest, Kenya can be better if we can focus in agriculture. Nobody should be poor in agriculture. They just have to have the knowledge. And you are in a very opportunity looking after people's health and looking after their food, their well-being. So I think we have an institution that has very, very important in what Kenyans can be. And I look forward when Kenya will be 70 million people, like Ethiopia. We will then be even more busy serving those people. All we have to tell them that we are ready for 70 million people. So come on, we'll be ready for you. I hope that you keep away, you follow the World Health Institution on COVID, so nobody should listen to Trump.
That's good.
Just make sure that you follow very simple rules of sanitizing, wash your hands, and stay a bit of a distance away from the loved one even. You don't know, is a big challenge. But we are all together, and thank you, Mr. Lord, for bringing us your champagne. This is his family champagne. He's not telling you. He's a rich man. So we hope that you can test what he makes when he's on leave. This is a great man. This man is an African. From the time we met, we became friends. He's a genuine person. He speaks from the heart. And he loves people, and we look forward to keeping him here for a long time. If we can't keep you, we'll go on street and demonstrate. So for this little address, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and be happy working here. If you are not happy, tell us why you are not happy. We will sit with you. Maybe you have other issues, and we can help you. Don't bolt your issues in yourself. If you have any issues that disturbs you, consult. Jerry is here. If we can't do it, the boss is here. If they can't do it, I'm always there. And we will give you the lifetime advice. So we look forward to working with you all and making sure you are successful in what you do. We don't like to employ somebody for a few days. We like to have people for eternal life. We need to work together. We need to take challenges. And there is a freedom of stating your idea. Idea make money. So bring up your idea. We will listen to you. And I'm sure we may benefit some of those ideas. Thank you very much for inviting me. And I'm sorry for having been late, but I seriously came. I came with my car, which could go faster. I was looking at my garage, which one would take me faster. and we came with my driver. I was telling him, go faster, faster, faster. But we are here, and you are patient for me. And thank you very much. Enjoy your Christmas. If you want to invite us, if you are less than 6 people, we will come and fit in to your 6th person. But well done. Congratulations for everything. But Jerry will come and discuss with me the financials. He will tell me how much money you left behind. For the shareholder. Okay? Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Daktari. Let's appreciate Daktari. Thank you, Daktari, for your inspiration, for your time always. And it's important to note that most of us look up to you as the beacon and the enigma of hope in terms of being a leader, in terms of business and so on. And thank you for always creating time for Bayer East Africa. We see you every time we have an opportunity, and this we don't take for granted. Let's appreciate him. So now we're going to take some 2 minutes, cut the cake and pop the champagne, and then proceed upstairs for some snacks. So I'm going to request Irene, because of social distancing here, maybe just Irene and Abusho. Please come. You can stand for distance. Irene and Abusho to come and help, and Anne as well. Anne, in terms of cake cutting. Anne Rintaugu, how do you want us to do this? Let's appreciate Anne as she comes. Just to be together with the guest, please come. Represent all of us when we are cutting the cake, when we are popping the champagne, and then after that, distribute cake to all of us, a piece, and that will be it. Anne, please lead us in this. We start with the cake, of course, and then the champagne.
I think it's really been stapled. Nothing much, just the Bayer logo. And please, I want to welcome you to help us do this, Noro.
Yeah, Noro.
Please, you can join. Irene, just come on the other side. We need social distancing. Yes, so.
For a few minutes is
yes.
allowed.
So we can go ahead and cut this cake.
Let's appreciate as the cut the cake.
Yeah, you can cut it again. Good. help that?
Yeah,
This
maybe.
way?
And then Laurent is going to help us open Laurent. Open
Laurent, open Laurent.
Is it French?
Yes.
Yes, French.
So Eileen, I'm going to give you the honor.
Be only French.
So you feed Chris some cake.
Yeah, because it's,
Laurent. And then we'll finish the fork and then we'll
Who has the camera?
Yes. Where is the, we are doing this.
The camera, come inside, camera.
Yes.
Thank you.
unexpected.
No, it's okay. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
And Laurent will also help us have Laurent.
Yeah. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
into
Yeah.
the glasses.
I'll do that for you with the glasses. It's okay. You are taking the picture? Let's have, please have some cake.
This is more serious business.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's appreciate.
Let's have the cup. Let's have the cup.
Wait a minute.
And a glass of champagne.
She wants to feed you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now a glass for the guests. Thank you so much, Dr.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a beautiful friend.
Welcome.
Good.
Sorry.
So we've been told that champagne can only be French.
Yes.
So if you have champagne that is not French,
It's not
It's
champagne.
true.
at
Just-
home,
It's true.
It's a fake.
Yeah.
it's fake.
It's fake.
Chile.
Yeah. No?
No.
That's wine.
No. It's, you can produce only in the Champagne
All
region.
right. So Dr. you
Yeah,
can.
no, it's-
Yes.
Logo is for you as well.
Yes,
You've not
you
even
can
had
take your
cake.
seat.
I have to take care of them.
Yes. Then we can take our seats.
Yes, for you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
One for me.
Now one for you.
One for you. And we can
And then
say
the team can
cheers.
continue cutting the cake and give us a story.
We can cheer.
Now we can cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Let's appreciate.
To the commissioning of the
Cheers to
office.
the commissioning of the Bayer East Africa Ruaraka office.
Yes.
Yes.
Long live Bayer, long live the office. Thank you so much. Appreciation to everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you. Lovely. All right, so the guests can take the seats for a minute or two as the team continues to
David champagne.
distribute the seats.
It's very nice.
Now over to you, yes, to cut and continue giving us this. So we have snacks upstairs at the lounge, so make sure you leave some space.
Don't forget to tell me.
I'm patiently waiting.
The man who won't catch you.
I'll go straight for the cake.
Who else can join?
Okay, just come this way. I'll follow you. Good. You can submit. Yep. A fork, yes. Okay. You have a fork to submit, yeah. Good.
It's nice.
You need someone else to support?
Yeah, if we can get someone else, I would appreciate it.
Maureen, please come. Help us in service.
And is this your champagne?
I don't bought it yet. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Anthony, have you had cake?
Give a hand. Thank you. You can take another round from here. Yes.
We have colleagues upstairs. We have some people upstairs.
It's big enough.
Thank you. Seconds allowed.
Have you had cake? Yeah. This is good cake. Oh, this is good. More? Can't smell. So we've had enough? I thought we had cake. There's only one.
Just a small piece.
Trying to see how I can cut.
Oh, let me pass out.
Inside here? I'm outside.
That's fine.
You want the whole piece?
Without a cream.
I want to have this.
Need to cut more.
You need to cut more.
That's fine. That's
Some
okay.
more?
Okay, that's fine. Yes.
Have you given the group? Yes. So everyone here has had cake? Everyone here has had cake? Yes. So now the rest, the colleagues who are upstairs, you can leave the rest for them. Have you eaten cake? See this one? Yeah.
Can have one piece for me.
Some more?
No, this is enough.
Okay. Yeah, this is even, yeah. So we can also have a piece. Then we have cream.
Yes.
He wants more of the champagne. We should have bought 2 bottles. Just want a little bit of cream. Okay, which one? You only bought 1 bottle because you put only 1.
No, it was everybody to get a glass.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Was everybody got
It was not just, yes, it was champagne for everybody.
No, I only put 1 bottle to 4.
That's okay.
Oh, Anthony, I'm so sorry. Then I should have consulted on that one. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
I think we are good around. Yeah.
So we've come to the close of the live commissioning. Once again, thank you so much for creating time. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed the cake and the glass of water. We still have some juice and some tea upstairs. And all of us are invited once again. But now we are going to say goodbye to our live audience because they'll not be joining the cocktail. They'll not be able to enjoy virtually. So thank you so much, colleagues. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following the live commissioning. And we hope that you've also been able to follow and enjoy the proceedings. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful afternoon. Have a beautiful day. So once again, colleagues, thank you as well. And we can now proceed upstairs. Thank you.
Give some to
Yes.
Yes. I'll look for a glass.
All right. All right, feel free now to proceed and asanteni sana.
You can rest here.
Yes.
You all right? Okay. Oh, thank you. Your hand. But you need to come and do it again.
Yes, yes. I'll use your glass once you're done.
What I hate is those
It's very nice, right?
butterfly eat my clothes.
Even nicer.
Let me get it.
So, body champagne, you have to serve chocolate sugar.
Please, you can do that.
That's right, because when I open it,
All right, I'll see you around.
Okay.
when it's warm, just if you shake it.
You have a clean glass for Jamie?
It's plenty of gas. It's fine. No, it's really good. Just to be aware of it.
You like it?
Yeah, very nice. It's perfect. No, it was nice enough.
Very nice. I would like to record this.
This afternoon is my time.
Yes, I was going to tell you because just now it's 2 o'clock.
Yes, there is another one.
For with Ruaraka with my team.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So,
Because I
we'll
saw
see
that
how
we are receiving another one from this.
Oh, lovely. So something like that.
Yeah, it has 2:30.
You want to take a seat?
No, okay.
Good stuff. It's very nice.
Yeah, 2:30.
The cake was nice as well.
It's a guy project Africa spends. I don't know who is that guy. Arlan Das. Yeah, maybe.
So we'll still have it, but
Good. Nice event.
yes, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Jerry, everything was fine?
Great. I think that's the word I can use. One word. Great.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Yes. That's good.
As the Americans said, terrific. German will say, not so bad.
Not so bad, meaning it was good.
Fantastic. Not so bad, it means we did a fantastic job.
They don't recognize it. They do.
Oh,
It's a real. The real.
They will read very early, say, you did a fantastic job. Never.
So when the appreciation comes in, you've done something really amazing.
You did it not so bad.
Okay.
Means you did it fantastic.
Yeah.
My coffee made me a lot of money losses.
I've got two sham.
Until the end.
Yes,
I decided
Maybe,
not to.
yes. So excuse me. Let me just share.
The problem with
Excuse
coffee
me.
from Kenya,
I think we really done it the form of
we have that coffee auction.
Yeah.
And that coffee auction is involved with agents who have been here for years. And they all
We
sit
just
together
wanted to meet the
and decide what price they want to pay. So our coffee
that
price
one I'm always.
fell down
Yeah,
from
because
$6
it, yeah.
to $3.
And because it is normally mainly
Now
related.
$3 is not
Yeah, okay,
enough
but this time
even
at
to
least
pay a buyer
the new one,
for the crowd.
acceleration of transformation of buyer.
Yeah, they are bringing in, it's coming in.
Yeah, it's
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
Kenya coffee
Anything. So
requires a lot
cloud
of
share results.
agriculture.
Even the material you are receiving.
When you get it,
Yeah,
you get
pretty much really.
the A-class coffee. But then I was getting the half the price.
But even the town hall, because crop science, crop science, there is a town hall 9 of December. Also, consumer rights are doing one.
And flower
I think
farm.
farmers
Or functions, they don't think functions.
yeah, they count. They count because they
So we go further and further in the rural areas to collect coffee farmers who can pick
the first body, they have to dispose the thing, the rich stuff.
So it is not viable in Kenya. You can talk about owning coffee, but you are a poor man. So I decided to try new crops. I grow bananas and I grow avocado. And I want to see if they can do better for me. But if you are doing well, coffee is a right to all.
From the summit.
So I have to try your coffee.
Germany was happy to
And
approve
I'll see.
business.
Okay.
Let's do it so that I can also add it to the vice.
Bayer, it was approved at the beginning, I remember it was not approved.
Yes.
But it has been approved since 2
introduce
years.
to other
So
Only
you can load it on
coffee shop
you have an iPhone.
in our mall.
So that you can also add it to the vice Africa.
And I hope they can come and buy your coffee.
Yeah, we have several WhatsApp groups.
Use it possible. He actually wanted, he thought your Germany skill.
You have to have two
So
phones.
I promised him I'll give him that.
So when I came here, that's the
Sorry.
I used to have it transfer to Ghana coffee.
you don't discuss the
One
clients
about
unless you're very close.
it grows in the body.
For long it was the one that actually said
How long? 4 years. 4 years. In Berlin, it's okay. Berlin, it's okay.
Not only. He's
International.
general in the army.